Shema Israel, Ahaiva Al-Hainava Ahayahad. Shema Israel, Ahaiva Al-Hainava Ahayahad. Lo irara, I will fear no evil. So today we will have a session in the book of Barukh, a very important lesson, and I will show you the scriptures as well. So keep hanging in. So please listen, share, and share this video as much as possible. So when you look into the book of Barukh, that means Barukh is a fellow scribe of Barukh is in Jeremiah, is a fellow scribe of Jeremiah. So the book of Barukh had been burned down by none other than the Jews. The book of Barukh has been burned down by Jews, because in the book of Barukh it consists of the prophecies of the destruction of Israel, of the Jews. So that is the reason why they had burned down the book of Barukh. So do you think that Romans had burned down our scriptures? Do you think they've been doing it? But the first people to burn down our own scriptures were our own Jews. So you can find it in the book of Barukh, first book of Barukh, Barukh Rishon, and so I'm reading chapter 1 verse 2. In the 5th year and in the 7th day of the month, what times of Kedim took Jerusalem and burnt it with fire. And these are the words of the Sefer which Barukh son of Neriyahu, the son of Meshiahu, the son of Jediahu, the son of Akiyahu, son of Keliahu, wrote in Babel. In the 5th year and in the 7th day of the month, what time of Kedeshim took Jerusalem and burnt it with fire. And burnt it with fire. This is what is wrote in Sefer Barukh 1, chapter 1, verses 1 to 2. They burnt the book of Barukh with fire. So Jews were burning their own scriptures because they did not suit them. So they are burning it down. So when you go into the Barukh chapter, 2nd Barukh chapter 6, you will find a very important, interesting, because during the time of Barukh, the Jews were against the Jews, and Prophet Jeremiah was prophesying that the Jews will fall for Babylon. So at the time of Barukh, the destruction of the first temple, I had told all the things about the destruction of the first temple in my previous video. Now what we're going to do is we're going to see the prophet Barukh, or the scribe Barukh, had taken into his ruach, and he had seen the 4 angels. So because our people have fornicated, our people had done adultery, did not follow the commandments, did not offer the sacrifices to the Most High, and did not follow the 613 commandments or 10 commandments of the Most High. That is why the Most High, so in chapter 6 of Barukh 2, when you go into the chapter 6 of Barukh 2, I will read it for you. And it came to pass on the morrow that, lo, the army of Kedeshim surrounded the city, and the time of evening I, Barukh, left the people and went forth and stood by the oak. And I was grieving over Zion and lamenting over the captivity which had come upon the people. And lo, suddenly a strong ruach raised me and bore me over the wall of Jerusalem. So this is the starting of what happened. And behold, lo, 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the city, each of them holding a torch of fire in his hands. So there were 4 angels, and these 4 angels were holding a torch in their hands, and they were on the 4 corners of the city of Jerusalem. So this is what is happened. And the other angel began to descend from heaven and said unto them, Hold your lamps, and do not light them till I tell you. For I am the first sent to speak the word upon earth, and place it with Yahuwah's Tezovat. Ishi has commanded me, and I saw him descend into the Holy of Holies and take from thence the veil of the Holy Ark, the mercy seat, and the 2 tables, and the holy remnant of the priests, and the altar of incense, and the 48 precious stones, wherewith the priests were adorned, and the holy vessels, and all the holy vessels of the tabernacle. So these 4 angels came, and one of the bigger angel came from the top, and they had taken away the holy ark, the mercy seat, the 2 tables. So all of the presence of the Most High is gone from the earth once and for all, because the Israel had sinned against the Most High. They had worshipped the idols, they had followed the false deities, they had followed the gods placed on sticks and stones, and the presence of the Most High had gone. And you can see what the Most High had sent. He had sent the 4 angels who are holding the torch, and the biggest angel came, and it took all the things from Zion, from Jerusalem. And then what happens in chapter 10 of 2nd Barukh, you can find that I will call sirens from the sea, and Lilin came ye from the desert, and Shedayim and the dragons from the forest. So I will call sirens from the sea, and the Lilin come from the desert. Sirens from the sea, sirens from the sea, and Lilin, hostile night ruach spirits. Lilin means hostile night ruach spirits. They are the demons. Lilin from the sea, hostile night. So the holy presence went away, and the demons come in from the desert. Lilin came in from the desert, and Shedim, and the dragons from the forest. Shedim means devils. So the earth was with Lilim and Shedim, the devils and the demons, because you had sinned, and because of the consequences were so bad that the earth had to be filled, had to be given to the demons. So the Most High is asking once again by the prophets of him. He had sent too many prophets to you, so he's again asking you to turn towards him, and he says that 2/3 of you will be destroyed, and 66.666% would be destroyed, and the remaining 33.3% would be exalted. So there is a hope for Israel. There is no hope for the mankind. I'm telling you, there's no hope for the mankind. So the presence gone here from Jerusalem. So again he will call all the people from all the land, and he will regroup them. So the hope is there, but you have to follow the commandments. You have to follow the moon Sabbath. You have to follow offer the sacrifices. You have to follow all the 613 commandments of the Most High. You have to follow the 10 commandments. You have to give up your false idols, false deities, false JC characters, and everything, and follow the Most High. Thanks for watching this video.